Ever stared at a sprawling CSV file, a digital spreadsheet wilderness, and thought, there has to be a better way to get this into QuickBooks? You're not alone. Whether you're a seasoned accountant, a small business owner, or just someone trying to wrangle financial data, the CSV to QuickBooks hurdle is a common one. We've all been there, that moment of dread when you realize manually inputting hundreds, or even thousands of transactions is about to consume your entire afternoon, or worse, your entire week. Let's be honest, CSV files are fantastic for data storage and exchange. They're versatile, they're widely supported, and they're often the go-to format for exporting data from various platforms. But QuickBooks, while powerful, isn't exactly known for its seamless CSV import capabilities. It's designed for structured financial data, and a raw CSV often looks like a chaotic jumble of information to it. Why is this important? Well, think about the time you spend on data entry. Time that could be spent growing your business, analyzing your finances, or, just taking a well-deserved break. Incorrect data entry can lead to costly errors, inaccurate financial reports, and a general headache for everyone involved. And let's not forget the sheer frustration of trying to map columns and decipher cryptic error messages. The good news is you don't have to suffer through this. There are ways to bridge the gap between your CSV files and QuickBooks, and in this video we're going to break down the process step by step. We'll explore different methods, from the built-in, albeit limited, QuickBooks import functionality to the more robust third-party tools that can save you hours of work and prevent countless errors. We're going to look at the landscape of the issue. We'll delve into the common challenges you might face, and then, most importantly, we'll provide practical, actionable solutions. First, let's understand why QuickBooks struggles with direct CSV imports. QuickBooks is designed to work with specific data structures, like invoices, bills, and customer lists. Each of these structures has predefined fields and formats. A CSV file, on the other hand, is simply a comma-separated list of values. It lacks the context and structure that QuickBooks needs. Essentially, QuickBooks needs to know which column in the CSV represents the date, which column represents the amount, and which column represents the account. Without this information, it's like trying to assemble a puzzle without knowing what the picture is supposed to look like. Now, let's talk about the built-in QuickBooks import functionality. It exists, but it's often limited to specific data types like customer lists or vendor lists. You can find it under the File menu, then Utilities, and then Import. However, for more complex data like transactions, it often falls short. The process usually involves mapping the columns in your CSV to the corresponding fields in QuickBooks. This can be tedious and error-prone, especially if your CSV file has a lot of columns or if the data isn't perfectly formatted. And, let's face it, the error messages QuickBooks throws at you can be less than helpful. So, what are the alternatives? This is where third-party tools come in. These tools are specifically designed to bridge the gap between CSV files and QuickBooks. They often offer more advanced features, such as automatic column mapping, data validation, and error handling. One common approach is to use tools that convert your CSV into an IIF, Intuit Interchange Format, file. IIF is a file format that QuickBooks can readily import. These converters often provide a more user-friendly interface for mapping columns and handling data transformations. Another option is to use dedicated CSV to QuickBooks import tools. These tools often offer a wider range of features, such as the ability to import various transaction types, handle complex data structures, and even automate the import process. Let's break down the general process, whether you're using the built-in functionality or a third-party tool. Prepare your CSV file. This is crucial. Ensure your data is clean and consistent. Check for missing values, duplicate entries, and formatting errors. Clean your data first. Make sure your dates are formatted correctly. Make sure that all of your monetary amounts are formatted correctly. Choose your import method. Decide whether you'll use the built-in QuickBooks functionality or a third-party tool. Consider the complexity of your data and your comfort level with different tools. Map your columns. This is where you tell QuickBooks or the import tool which column in your CSV corresponds to which field in QuickBooks. This is the most crucial step. Double and triple check your work. Validate your data. Before importing, Review your data to ensure it's accurate and complete. Many third-party tools offer data validation features that can help you catch errors before they cause problems. Import your data. Once you're confident that your data is correct, import it into QuickBooks. Review and reconcile. After importing, carefully review your data in QuickBooks to ensure it's accurate. Reconcile your accounts to ensure everything matches. Now, let's talk about some common challenges and how to overcome them. Date formatting. QuickBooks is picky about date formats. Ensure your dates are in a format that QuickBooks recognizes. If not, you may need to use a spreadsheet program like Excel or Google Sheets to reformat them. Account mapping. Make sure you map your CSV columns to the correct QuickBooks accounts. Incorrect account mapping can lead to inaccurate financial reports. Decimal places. Ensure your monetary values are formatted correctly, with the correct number of decimal places. Error messages. Don't panic when you see error messages. Read them carefully and try to understand what they mean. Many error messages provide clues about how to fix the problem. Large files. Large CSV files can be challenging to import. Consider breaking them into smaller files or using a more powerful import tool. File encoding. Ensure that your CSV file is saved with the correct encoding. UTF-8 is generally recommended. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.